motherfucker, that's where I stay. Already.
Man, what's the word, everybody? We got a virtual interview. First virtual interview. Shortness, we're going to have you a judge on the music review one time, but you got to be on your photographer page. What's this dude's name? This artist's name is Dso Nyce. Finna do a virtual interview, y'all. This gonna go on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? It's our first virtual interview on Instagram. You know, we usually do like pull up mobile, but the artist is from Chicago. He was like, he wanted to interview. I was like, shit, okay, bet, I know what to do. Dso Nyce. Lady Love, what's the word? Yeah, Dso, I'm finna bring you up here. I'm trying to pin this shit. Y'all share the live. Let me check my volume. This will probably be low. Oh, you can hear me? Okay, bet.
Yeah, you good.
Let me get the other people up in here. Other two up in here. Man, but shit, how your week been though?
Man, it's been slow. Well, I've been waiting till today. Like I got like 2 more interviews after this, so I just been prepping myself for taking it slow because I knew I was gonna have a busy day today. So
These your like first time interviews, or you been interviewed before?
No, I've been interviewed before. This is my first one outside of Chicago, though.
Okay.
For sure. So that's what I've been focusing on, trying to, you know what I mean, reach and work with other networks, you know what I mean, and different cities and connect with different platforms. So, yeah.
Okay. My bad. I'm trying to share this damn live.
Good.
Cause yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it's our first virtual.
Oh, okay. Bet. And, I'm just, I fuck with Houston heavy, so I definitely was reaching out to a few platforms and some radio stations and stuff. So, and then hopefully I can connect with some artists too.
Okay. Yeah, nah, that's a good idea doing that shit though. That was different. So I was like, yeah. Let me go. Do this over the trip. I'm doing it. Like, cause we got some other people that's out of town. Like, like out of town people that we mess with, network with, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And they be telling us about, want to interview. They be wanting to interview from us and shit, but I ain't never thought about how to go about it. But with this one, I think, yeah. I thought about it when you had asked. You was like the last person he asked, and I was like, man, I'm gonna do it.
Appreciate that too, man, because, it is. I don't want to, be like, oh, well, he ain't from here, so. But I really do fuck with Houston, so, and I have, like, this influenced in my music as well. So that's definitely why I want to reach out and try to meet people from the city and different artists, different podcasts, radio stations, all type of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead Pat up in here. KinggPatt. He wanted to host on it also.
My nigga,
I
I'm
want
tired as hell. God damn. I ain't gonna lie to
Hey, Shortness said, she said you ain't snoring.
you. Bro, I
Wait,
nah,
before you
we
said
on a
turn.
day. She was like, I'll be back. I like, I ain't back. I'm in that hoe knocked out, sleep in the bitch, bro.
Damn.
Shit, what else? What's the word? What's the word?
what's going on, bro?
Same shit,
Yeah,
different
man.
day.
KinggPatt, you know what I'm saying? I'm ET the KinggPatt. We got another host also, Juice, but shit, you know, he be around and shit, so.
Okay.
But yeah, we finna see. His ass is gonna tap in a little few minutes. And not shit, we gonna get this on going with this. Y'all share the live, man. Y'all gotta share the live. This is our first virtual interview. If y'all got questions, put the questions with whatever that y'all would think or whatever what y'all would want some answers to or whatever. Put it in the question part and I'm gonna pin it. You know, you got the little circle or the little thought sign and the question mark in it. Power reveal, what's the word? GT, what's the word? Man, but shit, Pat, you got some questions lined up?
Shit. What inspired you to make music?
Oh, damn, you was going straight off the dome.
Yeah, hey, I'm quick with it now, man.
Hey, yeah, shit, man, we started then, go ahead, bro, you know.
I bet. What inspired me, basically just watching hip hop, man, as a teen, as a youth, as a teen. Like the music was just so captivating. Like, and then the different eras of music. Like I wasn't just stuck on one sound. So it was like cool to see how all these people can be great, but sound so different. And I'm like, man, I want to do that. And it capped off back in '09 when I went to a concert at a college out here. EIU. Drake was out here, and like just seeing how he had the crowd, man, they was all like, I'm the only person there looking at the crowd. Everybody else watching him, but I'm just so captivated by how, like, man, I want to do that too. So that really inspired me. That was back in '09 too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, no, so first, introduce yourself, like, let them know.
Oh yeah, hey, man, my bad.
Yeah, now you all good. I'm a smooth, I go by the smooth operator, aka Dso Nyce, you know what I mean? So, Southside, Chicago, Southside, I fuck with whole Chicago, Illinois, period. Fuck with Houston, like I was saying. That's why I reached out.
Mm-hmm.
And that's another reason too, man. Like I feel like I grew up in the Mike Jones still tipping and all that, so that really caught me too, bro. Like because up here I wasn't, they wasn't playing on it. We playing Twister, Kanye, or stuff like that. So
Yeah.
once I found out about that type of sound, bro, I started tapping into that. I'm like, damn,
So when you first started your artistry, like your first music, like when you first started rapping, first time recording?
First time recording was probably my sophomore year in high school, so I
What
was
year
probably
was
about
that?
15. That was '07.
Okay.
'07. First recorded. That was over Fireman by Lil Wayne.
Okay. So you class of 10 or class of 11
Oh
type?
no, '09.
9,
I'm
well, I
oh,
knew
Oh
it
yeah,
was
okay.
yeah.
He from my area.
Yeah.
yeah. So I was on that Fireman heavy, that Wayne heavy, and so I did that joint. That was my first ever song I recorded. But when I was a shorty, I always used to, once OG got a computer, I used to type up, bars and shit. Me and my cousin fake had a group, but we ain't had the money to go record none of that shit, so we just got lyrics, But so '07 was the first time.
Okay. So like growing up in Chicago, you say South, you was born and raised in Chicago?
I was born in Harvey, which is south suburb.
Yeah.
raised. Like, we moved all around, man.
So
Well, I lived in
Illinois is
Chicago a couple
basically,
years. Yeah, mostly south suburb area, Chicagoland area.
yeah.
But I was living in the city last couple years though.
Okay, like, but growing up, like how how it is, like, how was your experience? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it was smooth for me. You know what I mean? I ain't do much. I was unsupervised. OG was at work all the time, so you know what I mean. Once I got out of school, I'm just outside. Like, she don't even know. Like, ain't no cell phones or nothing. So we all over looking for girls and just hooping. So that was cool. But once I started getting older and experiencing more and going into the city and actually opening my eyes, like, okay, motherfuckers is out here. You gotta be careful where you going. You know what I mean? Like, just cause I'm not on that. You know what I mean? I ain't that type of guy. But then
But like,
somebody
it
else
really
might be
be
on
out there like
it.
on them. It really be out there like that. Like,
I mean,
how?
depending on where you at, like if you got people, I say if you got people, if you know you into it with people, you know you're not supposed to be in certain areas.
Okay.
That's, you know what I mean? It's simple like that. If you don't go looking for it, ain't nobody looking for you. Now it is innocent shit that happen, you know what I mean? But 8 times out of 10, there's some shit you probably did some shit motherfuckers looking for you.
Yeah. Basically, you ask for it. It ain't just no regular out of nowhere.
Nah, you know what I mean? It'd be like normal random shit, but most of the shit be people into it and finally that shit caught up to you. So
Okay.
yeah.
Shit. Pat, bro, you got any questions or anything?
Yeah.
Shit.
You said, so wait, hold on. Ben, so Mike Jones still tipping with like, like
That was probably like besides Big Pimpin', cause like I was young, so I didn't really see Big Pimpin' till it was already out.
Right.
So like so Pimp C was like the first artist I seen, but like to actually start listening to more Houston music when I first heard Still Tipping and seen that on BET.
Okay.
That's when I started, oh damn, who's Paul Wall and all the, you know what I mean? Then Chameleon came out, and I'm all damn. Then it was just like a whole wave, and then it's like I incorporated in my music like the chop and screw. Like I definitely do it. Like I try not to oversaturate it because I don't want to seem like, you know what I mean. But it's just my musical influence personally, along with Chicago artists and East Coast artists.
Because I heard some of your music, I'm like, damn, he's from the South, so I was automatically assuming that you got like they style of music. So I heard it was different. I like, okay, I fuck with it. So yeah,
You know, like I wasn't influenced by one culture or one area, one sound. So it's just, and that's why I say it helped me create my sound. I can't really think of too many people out here. There's a lot of people out here that do music. So
we got a question from, like, you know what I'm saying, the viewers, you know, who's going live with it, you know. So she says, so do you do music for the money, fame, or more so as an art and expression?
I mean, all that's gonna come with it if you know what I mean, taking it serious. So but I rank them. I definitely want to make some bread off my art. I love doing my art. And then if the fame come with it from gaining fans, I'm gonna take that too.
So really, I'm gonna re-ask the question a different way. So, what you can say is your purpose of wanting to rap or be an artist? Like,
I want to be able to showcase my art to the world and make money off of my art and feed my family and take care of my family and show that I'm one of the ones when it comes to making music. You know what I mean? So that's just me personally. Just growing up, seeing a lot of artists from out here be ahead of me in certain aspects. So finally being able to, you know what I mean, say I can hold my own, and I just want to showcase that as well.
Okay. But so, is there anybody specific that inspired you? Like, you got family that deal with music, or like, you know what I'm saying, that made you to be a rapper?
My cousin, he was rapping, but like I say, yeah, he was probably 5 years older than us. So when I get home from school, he got hella notebooks of raps and stuff. Got the CD player with beats on blank CD on CDs or whatever. And we in there, fake writing. But once he really started going to the stool, he started, putting money behind himself. But I was already wanting to do it myself. So he didn't do nothing but push me further. But I feel like I was always going to do it just because as a shorty, I was already writing before I was around him rapping. Okay. But that just confirmed that maybe I should keep going because I can get better too. So.
Okay.
Do you remember the very first rhyme you ever wrote?
Like your first verse.
First verse.
I remember the song. It was it was called Ballin'. So you know how it's I just remember the hook. It was also I'm a ball to the day I die. I'm a ball and take all the honeys that's fly. That's how you know how old it is. And we was like 10, and I wrote that on the computer.
Yeah.
So just trying to write hooks, trying to fake find a way to get to so deaf. Like, oh, let me send these bars to them or something. Just doing anything.
That boy says take all the honeys.
So look, somebody else got a question. They say, if you could go back in time and meet a decent or deceased artist from any era, who would it be?
Well, that's good.
So any dead artists, you know what I'm saying? If you could go back any time and meet any artist, dead or alive, who would it be?
That's tough, bro. And then I don't want to just keep it to hip hop either, but I'm gonna keep it to hip hop. So I'll say Biggie because just his impact was just incredible, and I love to just be in the room when he was just creating. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even have to be on no song or nothing. I just want to be a fly on the wall just to see what went into him making them albums. Because, man, them 2 albums, great albums. So I aspire to be like, you know what I mean, have my own wave like that, have my own impact like that. And, man, yeah, so I'll say Biggie.
Okay. So, yeah, look. Now, from backtrack to the, like he said back then, he asked you remember your first verse. Do you remember your first experience being in the booth, first time recording, like how it was, like?
Yeah.
It was a hassle getting there because we ain't had no car. So the dude whose studio it was really his father's studio.
Uh-huh.
So, you know what I mean, he's saying we can use the studio, but the whole time we got to get permission from his father. And then they got to pick us up and bring us to their house to use the studio. So I'm like, I know he ain't messing with that. We some shorties trying to use his studio for free and get a ride. So we met them at the Chinese spot. He picked us up. He like, well, y'all got to find a way home, and y'all got to wait till I get done in the studio. So we was probably in his crib for a couple hours before we even got in the studio.
Wow. And
once we got in there, it was just a regular setup, just a mic and computer, keyboard.
Okay.
Yeah, I was 15.
And it was what song?
Fireman by Lil Wayne.
Oh, Fireman. Then that's what you said. All of the verse of the bars.
The guy I went with name was Craig, R.I.P. I want to say R.I.P. He died a few years ago. So yeah.
Okay. Shit, man.
Shit, if you got a chance right now to work with any artist you want to work with, who would it be?
Currency.
Yeah, for sure.
What makes you say Currency?
That's one of my big influences. I say, like, man, back in 2009, he had a run with a lot of mixtapes because that was a big mixtape era for me too. Mm-hmm. So you know what I mean, I wasn't really on a lot of albums. I was on mixtapes. And he had a lot of mix. I thought Currency was gone. Like, after What a Cash shit, I thought he was gone. You know what I mean? Because I was a big Wayne fan. So once I found he was on the mixtape circuit, just steady pushing and going crazy, man, I tapped in and I was locked in ever since. So I always say, like, first artist I want to collab with, like, on that scale, would be currency, like for real.
That's different though. I ain't gonna lie. So yeah though. So you got tapes out, singles out and stuff?
Yeah, I just dropped my second album from last year called Sapphire Tape. My first EP was called Waiting to Inhale.
When you dropped your first EP?
On 420.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, 14.
So,
Okay.
I called it Waiting to Inhale. It was 8 tracks on there. I got a couple videos off that joint, probably like 3 videos off that tape. There's 2 videos off the Sapphire tape that I just dropped in December. I'm pushing a couple singles off there right now. I dropped Behind the Scenes first. That's one where I got chopped and screwed on there. Like I kind of got influence from Kurt Cobain's Drinking My Cup. You know what I mean? But I said ain't no drinking my cup because I'm a smoker. So I kind of, you know what I mean, want to make smoking music. I say my style is smoking smooth, chill, ride too.
Yeah.
You know
I was going to ask you your style of music. So really, when you say currency, I'm like, so you say you like a vibe, chill,
you know what I mean? I
I
try to get on that type of stuff, and I can get on my, you know what I mean? I like East Coast, Griselda type stuff. Also,
basically, some good therapy background music, you know what I'm saying?
Just to get some bars off. And then I like the trap too. Like I got, you know what I mean, turned up stuff too. So, but you know what I mean, I stick to my smooth, relaxed, trying to vibe, you know what I mean, that type of lane. But yeah, definitely.
That's different though, because like ain't drill, that's their style, right?
Yeah.
Drill. And
They the goddamn creators of that shit, man.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, but I ain't know.
Yeah, no, it's definitely, bro. Like, I go to a show. There's probably like 10 rappers. 8 of them gonna be doing drill, and me and probably one other person ain't. So
that's different.
It's like that.
Okay.
So
yeah,
it'll be like that sometimes.
What made you even lead into like Houston style, or just living like, you know what I'm saying, the South type of style, the Texas type style music?
Man, it just
like, what is it about it that grab your ear or that make you like fuck with it? You know what I'm saying?
First off, the beats, you know what I mean, because the bass or whatever, how they knock, like especially in the car, like when you play them in the car, man, that should be riding in the headphones. So that let me know right there. And then just when I first heard the chopped and screw, like I heard the robot boy, the auto tune and all that, but when I first heard the chopped and screw used, how it was, I'm like, man, that's different. You know what I mean? Like I say, they weren't doing that like that up here. They'll do like a deep voice, but they'll just be talking with it. It wouldn't even be part of the song. And how they incorporated it in the song, I say like I kind of like get influenced by Big.
You said by Big who?
Big Crit.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and how he uses it and uses his voice and stuff, it started giving me the courage to try to play with my voice and use it in different ways. And because when I first started, I wasn't really using my voice in different ways. I just tried to rap as hard as I could.
Okay, yeah, you remember your first like Chop the Screw song? The first time you heard it? Remember what song it
was? It probably was Still Tipping. It had to be because I was heavy in the big BET. Like I don't think. Yeah, when I first seen when I used to watch BET all the time, bro. That was the first. That had to be the first one.
Yeah, and that's just the chorus part. The hook basically. Chop the Screw on the normal version.
Exactly. So, and once I found out the different who else came out after that around that time. But yeah, that like once that hit, bro, like it's like memorized them verses so fast. And then that video hit, like the cars, like ain't nobody had no rims like that out here. Well, nobody out here doing that type of shit, bro. Like,
nah, for real.
Always be. Like I said, I was hooping too.
Like, do you know about DJ School and them and shit? Like, I used to be with DJ School.
Sorta, I know he wasn't alive when I was out, was he?
Yeah,
he was alive when that was out. Nah. So once I heard that, and then once they start getting bigger and you start learning more about their story, then I start finding out about all that.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. DJ Screw is like the originator. He's the originator of Chopper Screw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's I've always known that.
So
So
the
once,
Trippy one,
mhm.
that's Michael 5,000 watts. That's the nigga that came after that nigga.
Yeah.
uh, okay,
Yeah. So somebody else had asked, "What's your biggest accomplishment?" I guess as far as an artist,
um,
like as with you being an artist, what
yeah.
you like, you know what
My
I'm saying?
biggest
It's your biggest.
accomplishment right now is how consistent I've been, because I've seen myself not be consistent and on top of my stuff, and you know what I mean. Even if I don't, now I know, even if I don't got a show today, I'm gonna promote somehow. I'm gonna reach out to somebody. I'm
Mhm.
gonna network. You know what I mean. I try to make a rule where at least I create or I gotta do something musically every day. I can't be sitting. You know, you got jobs and stuff. But even when I'm at work, I'm trying to network with people. I might not be as focused on that because shit, I got something I'm serious about over here. So I'll definitely be trying to make that happen, bro.
Okay. So a lot of self-discipline type shit, basically.
Yeah, like that's my biggest accomplishment. But musically too, probably the features I got, and the people I worked with. Besides like the arenas like Wintrust and United Center and stuff like that, I
Mhm.
performed at a lot of big venues in Chicago, so I feel like that's an accomplishment for myself as well. If I would have told myself as a younger artist, you know what I mean, that I'd be doing that. And even having an interview with you, you know what I mean, somebody not even out here, I wouldn't have believed it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. You said that this your first out of state or whatever, basically out of area
Yeah,
interview,
yeah.
basically.
And I've been getting more, like I've been trying to get better with that as well. Like I got invited to come do a show in Tennessee, but
Mhm.
it was so quick, you know what I mean? I just had a baby and stuff, life shit. So it'd be like, man, I can't be doing that. If people actually messing with me in other places, you know what I mean? I can do the local, but ultimately I need to expand my reach as well. So
Mhm.
yeah, I'm trying to learn from this, but definitely, bro, trying to reach more platforms out of state
Yeah,
because
that's probably.
just looking at my numbers too, like sometimes I see Dallas and my listen to some songs. It might not be my whole album or whatever, but if they catch a couple songs, you know what I mean? I'm okay. Let me see if some more people from this area. St. Louis, I sing like one song. I'll reach out to them, but I've just been trying to learn as I go too.
Okay, how you heard about us? Like, you know.
Bro, I'm searching, bro. I be on Instagram, all these social media sites, bro. I just hit that search bar and type in what I'm looking for,
That's
and
what I'm saying. What type of category?
I probably typed in Houston podcast or something,
Oh,
bro.
okay.
Podcast,
We in the
Right now,
bit.
boy.
We in the
might have, yeah, bro. Like I ain't gonna, I might have typed that in, like whatever I'm looking for. I hit them search bars on Twitter, Facebook,
Basically,
Instagram.
like hashtags.
Yep,
Basically, you look
the
on.
hashtags.
That's
You know what I mean, bro? Any way I can utilize these social media platforms for free, I'm gonna do it.
Have you been to Houston before or no?
Nah.
like, is that on your list to want to go to? Have you ever want to come out here?
Yeah, definitely, bro. Like I wanna try to perform every major city, bro. Like that's a goal of mine as well.
Yeah.
One goal I got this year is to perform one of these major festivals. You know what I mean? Like I'll be trying to reach out, you know, trying to network with people that can get me connected to that. So shit, even if they, yo, what's good, bro? Even if I gotta work my way from the bottom, not this year, next
Yeah.
year, but I'm always trying to get out of state, bro, because that's how I gotta get more people to fuck with me, recognize the brand, respect what I got going on. And then I want to show the same love in return because, you know what I mean? If you fucking with me, I'm going to rock with you, listen to your stuff, and try to connect in some way.
So, so what makes you want to have Houston on the list to perform? Like, you know what I'm saying? For some people that don't understand why people want to book or why Houston or Texas is a high end, like, you know what I'm saying, booking
hmm
or touring a city, like you gotta have it on the list for your understanding, your, you know what I'm saying, your
I
knowledge.
just I just feel
What
like
makes Houston need to be on a list to come perform or come visit?
y'all a major hip hop city for sure because of the era that you
Yeah.
done had. So, you know what I mean? It's a lot of respect. Like, a Houston artist can get just as much respect as a Chicago artist, as an Atlanta artist. You know what I mean? If they get popping right, or you got the right backing behind them. So, you know what I mean? Why not take advantage of that network and, you know what I mean? And try to connect mine too. Like, if it's some people that you I might know from here that somebody out there want to try to connect with, and vice versa. You know what I mean? It's all about networking, showing love. So, and that's what I'm all about, bro.
Yeah, that's fun. We got somebody else asked another question. They said, as a Chicago artist, have you worked with any known Chicago artists yet?
Yeah. So I got a couple unreleased tracks. One with y'all know Sasha Go Hard. She was on what's that Netflix show with Chance and all that. It was Cardi B.
Oh, okay, yeah, gotcha.
She was on there, and then I got another unreleased song with King Louis. So
Louis, I think I heard that name before.
Yeah,
yeah,
King
he just
Louis,
had
he like one of the niggas that started drill with keeping them niggas. He's like he like one of the pioneers behind that shit.
Yeah, he damn near one of the legends of Chicago and the rap shit. So yeah, I got an unreleased song with him dropping in a couple months. Gonna shoot a video for it. So yeah.
Y'all was like, did y'all have the session together, or you send them the music?
No, I sent him the track. We got some mutual acquaintances, so I just reached out to him one day, you know what I mean? And he was like, just send me the song. I already had it. Like, I already had it and everything. So,
Yeah, that's what I was, okay, so that's how you did it. How you felt, like, you know what I'm saying, when he responded?
you know what I mean? You know, I mean, I still had to pay, you know what I mean, get that money to him. But at the same time, just being able to, he looked out for me on that, and you know what I mean, gave me the verse back in a timely manner. So I ain't gonna lie, when I first heard the song, when I first heard the song, like after a while, I just sat back and just thought about it. I'm like, man, I got a song with King Louis, bro. I almost cried. I ain't gonna lie.
So that got to be one of your accomplishments also, one biggest accomplishments also.
Yeah, I ain't saying because I ain't put it out yet. I ain't put the song out yet. So, but definitely doing that. I say the features I did last year are a big accomplishment because I got those two are known artists in Chicago for sure. And I want to work with more eventually, but I think those two for right now is cool until I actually make my lane stronger for myself as well. I don't want to piggyback off too many people.
Yeah, some more visuals or, you know what I'm saying, more shit like that. So how your visuals is, you know?
Yeah, so I put out 7 videos last year. And we working on we shooting the Pay It Forward video. That's my single off the Sapphire tape. Make sure y'all check that out on all platforms. I'll be shooting that video in the next couple weeks. So hopefully we got that dropping mid-February. And then last year I dropped 7 videos, I think. One is the intro track off the Sapphire tape called Sade's Mood. And then I have my highest viewed video so far, which is, I guess I should have said that too. Number 2. That's one of my songs a lot of people rock with. I made that probably like 2019. But I just shot the video last year for it because I didn't want to rush it because a lot of people was messing with it. Yeah. So I'm like, man, I ain't want to fuck the video up. So I think I did a good job because a lot of people like that video. So that's on YouTube. Dso Nyce number 2. I think I got that produced by Young Swisher. I found that off found that shit on YouTube like in 2018. Went on his B-Stars and brought it. I think he's from Houston, ain't he? I think so.
If he's saying switch your bud, shit, he could be talking about the blunt, then.
Yeah. He spelled it with 2 eyes, and I think he is. I don't know, bro, but yeah.
It's all for me.
Yeah. But
I,
yeah,
you know,
those
it's crazy. You know what? I got a question. Is Sade one of your favorite R&B singers?
yeah,
Because earlier you said Smooth Operator, and then you
yeah,
brought up Sade again, so I put it together in my head.
yeah.
Yeah,
So I use I be trying to incorporate that in my style, like take a little bit of her stuff sometimes and throw it. I got a song on there called Smooth Operator.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So yeah, definitely
Favorite Sade song right now?
Smooth Operator. Cause I damn near stole her shit. Hope she don't sue me, but I took the intro of Sade's
So
Mood
you
is
basically
the
sampled
intro
her.
of Smooth
You said,
Operator. I just took her singing in Spanish, slapped that shit on the front of the song, and like, hey.
I ain't gonna lie,
So,
man. Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. Sade's chopping school, bro, is the greatest shit I ever heard in my life.
I'm
Telling
about
you,
to check it out.
telling you.
yeah, that's a good question right there. Like, shit, you listen. It's other besides like the radio hits. Do you listen to like, you know what I'm saying? Other songs, chopped and screwed, or you know what I'm saying?
Not as much late, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I don't listen to a lot of people like that no more since I've been
Yeah.
very serious with my stuff. Cause
Okay.
I don't want nobody saying I stole their stuff or get any ideas from other people. But I check out stuff, you know what I mean, give it a couple listens. But back when I first found out about it heavy, they used to put out like regular artists that wasn't from Houston chopped and screwed versions. Sometimes I go listen to they chopped and screwed version too, because they'll be doing that. Like they ain't have to be from Houston no more back then. If they gonna put out a chopped and screwed whole mixtape, I definitely used to check those out.
Nah, for real.
Yeah, man. That's part of our culture. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we go jam the regular shit, but you know what I'm saying? If the school version is harder than the regular one, then 9 times out of 10 we gonna jam the school version.
I already know. Yeah, once I found that out, that's when I'm like, man, let me throw some of this sauce on mine, cause and then once ASAP came out, I'm like, damn, this nigga, man, that sounds like the shit I want to do. So,
I ain't gonna lie. When ASAP did it, it was fire.
Yeah,
man, and I'm like, I don't have the resources to do that, so I'm like, damn, my shit don't
As a
sound like that.
that's out of state, like, you know, and not really from the culture, and they used them, like, you know what I'm saying, them edits, whatever type. ASAP did it the loudest, to be honest.
Man,
In
bro.
my
and
opinion.
he always shouted us out. So
Exactly.
that's what makes it like live for us, because you feel me, like when they take our shit, they don't actually like give us the credit that we deserve and shit. They just come to our city, take our style, this, that, and the third, and they go on about their business and shit. So it's like, it's very like we take our culture very serious.
Exactly.
That's like y'all created drill, and then New York talking about they created drill too. No, the
Yeah,
fuck y'all did.
No, that's like us taking drill and said we created that shit. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah, they petty. Yeah, they be kind of petty for that, because they didn't even like it because they felt like wasn't nobody rapping no more. And then then it totally switched. So
Then
but
they
if you
created their shit, and then overseas took it and then made that shit. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, nah, bro, that shit started in Chicago, bro. That same thing, you know what I'm saying?
don't trip.
Food and shit like that. Like, it started here in Houston, bro. That's our shit.
Don't trip, y'all going in a bar now, because I got the experience. I like to do stuff and then I can actually put it in a bar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I definitely do that too.
that's fine. So what's your you know what I'm saying, like upcoming missions, goals, you know what I'm saying, for this year with the artistry? Ain't gotta give them everything, just a little, you know.
Yeah, no, definitely. I already done said work with Louis, so once I get that video shot, I might cry again, because now it's like I got a song with him. Now I got a video with him. Like, it's crazy. Like, I wouldn't have thought I did that back when I was first starting. So I want to do that. Like I said, hopefully I can get on one of these big festivals out here, mainly Lollapalooza. You know what I mean? They be having a lot of artists from Chicago do stuff, so I definitely want to try to be worthy of that by the summertime. And also, I'm working on a couple more tapes. I just did the Sapphire tape, so now I'm doing a Ruby tape, kind of doing like some Pokemon stuff, Pokemon Sapphire, Pokemon Ruby type shit. All of my nerd coming out. So I was on that type of stuff. So I'm gonna do that.
It's
And
different.
then on 420, I'm gonna have Waiting to Inhale Part 2. Keep
Okay.
that like a little 420 series for myself. Cause I'm, like I said, I'm part of the mixtape era, so they used to always have certain things that come out certain, when this tape finna drop. So I want to kind of stamp 420, here come a Waiting to Inhale from Dso Nyce.
Nah, that's hard. That's hard.
I appreciate you.
Nah, for real. Now, you remember your first like performance experience?
Yeah, I do. It
You,
was one of them times where reality hit me. Like I wasn't in the burbs no more, because I was in the hood. I was off on where I was at 63rd and Casey. Was that Casey? 63rd and Casey. So I ain't know where I was at. One of the guys I was doing music with just invited me to come do the show because we got songs together. He a singer, I'm a rapper. Man, we put our stuff together. He like, yeah, we come to this bar. I wonder why my OG don't want me to go. You know what I mean? I ain't tell her I'm finna go over here, but I told her I'm finna go to the city. Boy, as soon as I pull on the block, as soon as I look down the block, it's 10 police cars, yellow tape up, whole block lit up. My dumb ass still walking the damn bar about to perform and shit. Because I'm like, shit, I'm here, I gotta perform.
dang.
Not knowing it was just some action down here, right down the block. So I'm like, all right, man, I gotta chill out after that. But that was my first performance, though. It went good, it was like a competition. So the neighborhood kid won, everybody knew him and stuff. So as soon as he came through it, and he was like, we got our, oh, y'all did so good. But then as soon as bro came, it just, fuck y'all niggas. It's time for bro.
Dang.
Yeah.
So you ain't get no stage fright, none of that? Like, get no lyrics, you know what I'm saying? Like, get you prep, all that type of shit at the house to perform?
Nah, bro. Like, the only time I messed up an entire verse was when I was in a group. We was called the Animaniacs, and we had it was like a tryout type show, you know what I mean? And for some reason, we decided to perform the song we recorded the day before. So, we go there. It's a competition, bro. It's 100 people in here. So we sitting for like 2-3 hours before we even go. I get on stage. It's just the song. I can't even hear the beat no more. The first person messed up. I messed up. It just was a trickle effect. Just walked off stage and just went straight to the car. Ain't even look at nobody, bro. Just
Oh,
These
man.
niggas ain't even look at each other.
ain't even look. We ain't even say nothing the whole ride home.
Get in this car, don't say shit.
But to that day, I say I'll never get up there and forget a whole verse. I'm gonna go up there and start spitting something over the beat, but I ain't gonna just look crazy.
Okay, so we got somebody else. Another viewer asks, how do you feel about paying to perform?
That's a good question, because
That is, though.
I say it's necessary at a certain point, because last year I did it a lot, because don't nobody know me. You know what I mean? I don't have no show footage, nothing to back me up. You know what I mean? To show that I'm worthy of performing for free. Like, I'll find shows where I can't perform for free, but a good show, like, you'll have to pay for it. And I have to learn which ones to pay for and which ones not. I'm not finna pay $200 for 5 minutes. I'm not finna do that, especially when it's finna be 25 people performing, bro. Like, that's crazy to me. But like, if somebody want a little 25 spot, hey, we need to secure your spot, $25. They give you 15 minutes. All right, I'll pay that. You know what I mean? They just looked out. They just gave me 15 minutes to practice. Most places give you 5 to 7. You just gave me 15 minutes for $25. I'll pay that. But this year, I'm learning, like, I'm not finna do that. Like, I'll just start my own show. If I want to pay somebody that much, I might as well start my own show, collect the money, get other artists that rock with me, and we can just come together and just do it. But otherwise, I'm doing shows where I don't have to pay, where my music should speak for itself. Where you'll want to work with me, and I'll do something in return. You know what I mean? Like help you out with another event, recommend other artists, promote you on my page or something. Do it like that. But sometimes it ain't worth the pay. But you do have to pay if you want to get ahead in this game.
That's correct, though. You got to pay your way. Then you said it right, then you do have to figure out which one's worth it, which ones ain't.
Exactly.
If it's going to be big end artists there,
Exactly.
and you opening or you close to opening, yeah, you got to pay. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But not no over the head numbers like how you said. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Like,
but if it's something low, then you should be like, get your fan base up there to where they would want you to be the headline, or you to open for the person that's a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You ain't got to pay.
I reached out to some people that was throwing a Benny the Butcher show, and they was charging $1,500 to $2,000 to open up for them. I'm like, well, you know what I mean? That's Benny. That sound cool.
Damn.
You know what I mean? That sound cool.
Hell no.
But you know what I mean? Like, all right, I pay you that, and then what? I get 10 minutes. Like, do I get something off the dough? Like, do I get anything else? Like, I don't make nothing. But am I getting this exposure, or is it only going to be 10 people here? You got me going so early. Now it's only 10 people here, and I just paid your ass 2 bands.
The exposure, the networking, all of that type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
So sometimes, like, if you ain't got it, if you're a regular guy like me, you know what I mean, that's trying to make it, you can't pay for that type of stuff. But I do know, and I have paid $400 to perform at a show, but it was with a big name that was a headliner, and I performed on stage with them. So that's just, you know what I mean, it's just whatever works for you, and however far you trying to take your career.
Man, we gotta invest in ourselves. We invest in so much other shit. That's it. That's called investing in yourself. All the way, man. Pat, bro, you got any other questions, bro?
Shit, I'm trying to think of something. I had a few in my head. I've been in a lot. I think he answered. He really answered most of my questions, bro. I think
we've been chopping it up. For real.
Nah, for real, man. So shit, you already got your future plans, the albums, visuals, you know. So shit, me, like, we can go ahead and wrap it up. I know you got another interview coming up, so you can prep and prepare.
Yeah, bro, I'm trying to get to it, promote the tape.
Yeah.
Check out the Sapphire tape.
Yeah, I'm about to say, get your platforms, like, for everything.
My socials on everything is DSO_NYCE. Everything pull up. Shout out Ty Jordan. She on the song with me on the Sapphire tape. Ross Caesar, my boy Antonio Juan, he was in here. He another artist from Chicago. That's my boy. Me and him locked in for sure. Like, if he needs something musically, look out. If I need something, he look out. So that's my boy. And shout y'all out, bro. I appreciate y'all for having me, man. I ain't have to. You know what I mean? And for real, I want to come out there, man, meet y'all.
Yeah,
for real.
That's what I'm about to say, man. Appreciate you tapping in all the way. Shit, everybody, you know. Then when you come out here, yeah, we guarantee gonna leak it again. Like, that's, by that time, yeah, it'll be a different setup, setting, all of this type of stuff. So yeah, when you come out here, hit us up.
No, for sure, bro.
I'm gonna tell you what dedication is. Dedication is working overnight for 7 days straight. And I'm still up right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Tapping in, because I fuck with your music. And that shit hard.
Appreciate you, bro.
You know what I'm saying? All I can tell you is, bro, keep going. That's bottom line. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't fuck about it. Because right there, you already been linked up with, you know what I'm saying, the people that you're looking up with so far. So the only way to go is up. You feel me?
Yeah. That's facts. Appreciate y'all, bro. No doubt. That's love, bro.
Yeah, man. Dso Nyce. This gonna be saved on the page, and it's going on YouTube. So yeah, I'm gonna put it in, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna put it on YouTube also with the other interviews. This is the first virtual interview, you know.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell you
Say we the first ones on some out of town, out of state
My first out of
interviewing,
town.
and
Yep,
you the
I'm
first
definitely
online,
shout
and you
y'all
our
out.
first virtual. So yeah, it's
Yep,
funny,
I'm
man.
definitely gonna shout y'all out in the next verse, man. I'm finna show love for sure.
Yeah, appreciate you all the way, man. Appreciate everybody that tapped in with their questions. Shit, that's enough talk for them, boys, you know.
Yeah,
Hey,
we
y'all see the
smooth.
money? Cause if you got the money, stop
Ah,
playing.
for
You
real.
know what I'm saying? Go support, bro. You feel me? He got a tape out. Go support that shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Enough talk. You know what I'm saying? Dso, God, give him my motherfucker, man. We got
Sure.
bet.